Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky going.
And we are underway in Foxborough.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Right 56. 20. Hey, watch this flat. Watch this flat. Watch this flat.
Back to throw, Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Check 26, check 26. Go, go. Great, great, great. Great, great. Rush in.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my...
I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now Newton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Newton. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On 2nd down, Michel. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Check. Mike 56. Mike's 56. I got him.
Throwing is Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 10, 1st and goal.
Check nickel. Check 20.
Here's Newton. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel taking it in. And the Pats have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
34-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Shoves him away. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, 49ers nothing.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield, but usually he's not the primary runner, so for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Bird on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Check 31, check 31.
On 2nd down now. Be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready, Katie. Max 56. Here we go, here we go. Ready. 56, the Mach, boys, 56. Check 56. Ready.
Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A give. This is Michelle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Niners.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're running it. Max 56.
To throw is Newton. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
36-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's second down. Throwing again, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with a touchdown pass to Julian Edelman. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold. Brings up second down. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 14, 49ers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Damiere Byrd returning it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Coleman. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator was looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
George Kittle.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. If you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
He was brought down by
tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
4 yards on the pickup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
15-yard line.
Newton to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D Ford, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 20.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Being chased out left. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. 1st down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Newton. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Newton. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. This time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. That's swung out to Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill, turn up. 56-20. 56 is the mic. Rip left. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Newton to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Newton. Got a man open, that's Harry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now it's Newton. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case, remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win them.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
At the 13-yard line.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. It might be necessary here in OT.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Michel. And some room to roam now. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Touchdown.
Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters.